What is a clear sign of intelligence that a few notice? Being able to change opinions after discovering new information on a matter. Admitting you don't know and being willing to learn. Some people are proud of their ignorance or they refuse to say they don't know. Curiosity. Self-awareness and being able to critically think. The ability to entertain a thought without believing it. If you cannot try to understand all sides of an argument, you will not be able to make cogent counter-arguments. The ability of shutting up, process the information given, and then give a response. People always rush for a response, but these responses are always, it's like so clear they didn't hear half your words. The acceptance of changing yourself to be better. The lack of an opinion on a new topic. Sense of humor. Often written off as being flippant. They make others around them more intelligent. They can explain things over and over in different ways until the person trying to understand finally gets it. That shows both a deep understanding on the subject from multiple point of views and also an awareness of the fact that everyone processes information differently. When someone can be witty and funny, but when the talks turn serious they sit back and observe and only state their opinion when asked. Fast understanding of complex situations, whether logical or emotional. I think patience seems to indicate a broad spectrum of intelligence. Problem solving, they are adept at tackling challenging problems, often approaching them from multiple angles to find creative solutions. They can switch up the way they talk to match the person they're talking to without sounding condescending. They listen to how others learn and explain it in that person's language of understanding. Ask questions that indicate a certain level of understanding of a certain subject or asking questions to try to understand deeper. Not sure if these are a sign, but some degrees of introversion and antisocial behavior, having few friends due to having difficulty finding and connecting with people of the same level, brains and interests wise. Feeling like idiots for knowing how stupid they are, a bit too self-conscious. Notices small things. Edit, lives in their own small world, daydream, and a mind that wanders off all over the place, lost in thought, quick at noticing patterns, thinking about things or even people from multiple perspectives and tries to understand what is going on, why it happened, what happened, and how it happened. The ability to have a two-way conversation about something you disagree on without getting angry or attacking people. Also the ability to agree to disagree. A subtle yet telling sign of intelligence is enjoying the silence sometimes. The smartest response is no response at all. People who say I don't know, but I can find out. A. They're not precious about needing to be seen to know all the answers, i.e. secure in their intellect. B. They are confident that they have the skills/knowledge to find out the answer. C. They can use their own initiative. Noping out of a situation. I've saw a few people who just left a scenario first without saying a word while I was trying to figure out how to say it wouldn't work. They'd not only figured this won't work first, but also that everyone else was talking over each other trying to make it work their way, and there was no point saying to anyone. Extreme confidence without arrogance seems to be indicative quite often. People who are condescending and who act like they are smarter than others tend to be inflating themselves to make up for how dumb they really feel. Small, punctual references that require a fair level of understanding on multiple subjects. Quiet. Someone who's quiet in new situations or presented with new information is processing through that, and remaining quiet as the thoughts form shows not only intelligence but maturity to understand that's the right choice in those moments. Kindness and curiosity. Being able to explain a complex idea or piece of information in a way that the person they're talking to can understand. To have a high level of comprehension and the skills to communicate that effectively, especially on the fly, shows, at least to me, high intelligence in a few aspects. Also quick wit is, again in my opinion, a dead giveaway. the ability to understand when, and why, they are being manipulated. For example, they are able to easily identify fake news, Photoshop, AI, scams, and bias through omission, have the ability to stop and think, what is this person trying to make me think/do, and what information are they leaving out? Why would they do that? They also usually display healthy skepticism. Not stubborn contrarianism or outlandish conspiracy theories, but someone who understands extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof. The ability to tell the difference between a reliable source and some crazy dude who has Photoshop and a YouTube account. Recognizes Facebook memes designed as right and left-wing social engineering, and the fact those usually operate on the concept of bias confirmation. Not pretending to know things they don't know. Many studies found that the baseline pupil size is strongly correlated with intelligence. Curiosity and the ability to hold multiple, opposing ideas simultaneously are also good signs of intelligence, often ignored, especially the latter. Low intellectual potential specimens are often not able to hold many opposing ideas simultaneously, thus what they do hold is full of contradictions they don't notice. It's also easy to see how this inability results in hypocritical behavior. That look of "oh, you don't get it," and the passion in their conversation disappears. LMAO. Restraint. A plexiglass billboard with intelligence written on it. A few things. 1. Good spatial thinking ability, being able to think of concepts or objects in your head and then being able to visualize things comes into play once you get into high-level concepts in STEM. 2. Good transferable knowledge base, some intelligent people have intelligence in narrow subject matters, some intelligent people are able to apply concepts from their field to another field. To do that it requires good analogical reasoning. 3. Good mentalization ability, mentalization, i.e., the ability to think about states of mind, example thoughts, feelings, intentions, in the self and other people. 4. Structured thinking and corrective thinking, intelligent people will usually approach problems in a very structured way and will have a rough idea of what they should expect at each step. They are usually careful to scrutinize their own thoughts for gaps or flaws. 5. Patient and curious, they will usually listen to information and ask questions to clarify information or to build on their understanding of something within the topic / or slightly just beyond the topic but closely related. I'm gonna go with something different here. Mispronouncing difficult words, but using them correctly in a sentence. It means that they know the word and what it means, but don't know how it's pronounced because they haven't heard it, they've only seen it in books. Being open to new ideas on important issues. Nobody who's smart will dig their heels in when presented with new evidence. Spatial reasoning. Like knowing how to put things in a suitcase so they fit or packing a trunk for a vacation. Silence. Silence. Not acting on emotion. Still waters run deep. A PhD in astrophysics.